Hello students, welcome back to the economics class of plus 1 standard. As we were working with lesson number 9, problems of poverty. Previously we have discussed the topics meaning of poverty, types of poverty, extent of poverty and causes of poverty. Today we will discuss the topics suggestions for the removal of poverty, poverty alleviation programs. As you know that poverty is the pronounced deprivation of well-being. It is the inability to satisfy one's basic needs of food, cloth and shelter because one lacks income to buy services or from lack of access to services. 5-year plans also fail to eradicate poverty. Gross domestic product, that GDP, also not up to the mark during the 5-year plans. Poverty cannot be eradicated because of low per capita income also. Government has started giving food at subsidized rates under a scheme of public distribution system and started employment programs for youth. Let us discuss some important key terms, that is gross domestic product GDP and public distribution system. Gross domestic product GDP or the gross domestic product is the market value of all final goods and services produced in a country in a given time period. In this definition, final goods and services means the production of all types of goods like cars, motorcycles, cycles, cloths, shoes, cosmetics and all types of services like engineers, doctors, chartered accountants, principals, teachers, cobblers, barbers, whatever services are produced, all the goods and services that are produced in a country in a given year, that is known as gross domestic product. And when we value these goods and services in terms of money, that is known as our national income. So this definition has 4 parts. Market value means value of those goods and services that are produced in the economy. Final goods and services produced within a country and in a given time period, that is known as gross domestic product. PDS, public distribution system, a fair price shops or the ration shops. Fair price shops are called at ration shops in layman terms. Here the consumer gets a ration card on the basis of which he is given food grains. The state government has given license to the ration shops to sell the food grains at comparatively lower prices. There are 4,62,000 fair price shops all over India. Poverty alleviation programs by Indian government. Poverty alleviation programs during plan period. Before taking any positive step for poverty alleviation program, government should identify the poor. A large section of poor people belongs to the following groups: agricultural labor household without having land holdings, agricultural labor households having small land holdings, non-agricultural rural households without having any land holdings, rural households having operational land holdings. So 3 broad categories of poverty alleviation programs are initiatives to accentuate the economic growth rate. Second one is strategic intervention for poverty alleviation. Third one is targeted programs for poverty alleviation. Initiatives to accentuate the economic growth rate. Growth oriented approach. It was believed that if GDP, that is gross domestic product, grows at a faster pace. The different sections of the poor people also benefit. This is known as trickle down approach. Trickle down approach means when any economic progress it is there in the economy, the fruit of that it will be distributed in the economy equally. Higher growth rate in agricultural output, industrial output and service activities would mean higher employment and income opportunities in all the three sectors of the economy. This would lead to a high standard of living of the people. Through the GDP increased in absolute terms, but the per capita growth rate of GDP was very slow, very low due to high rate of population. Per capita growth rate means the standard of living per person. Strategic intervention of poverty alleviation. Strategic intervention of the government for poverty alleviation includes the programs for provision of basic amenities to the poor like wheat, rice, shelter, cloth, equitable distribution of land holdings, institutional credit for poor people through commercial banks or the cooperative banks or Grameen banks also there even. These interventions are strategic in sense because it aims for the long run and a permanent solution to the problem of poverty. Public distribution system. Poor households spend 80% of their income on food. An effective way to enhance their real income and to ensure food security to these poor households is an assured delivery of adequate quantities of food grains and the essential commodities at subsidized prices. Essential commodities like wheat, rice, pulses and sugar. It can be attempted through public distribution system. The Government of India has been following the public distribution system since 1965. Food Corporation of India was established in 1965. The government procures food grains from the market or farmers at a given procurement price. A buffer stock of food grains is created in the godowns of Food Corporation of India Limited, and these food grains are distributed among the common people at a fair price through ration shops or the fair price shops. Poverty alleviation programs. Government has started many poverty alleviation programs, some of which are midday meal program to give meal to the children who attend the schools at primary level. In 1975, this program was renamed as Nutritional Support to Primary Education. Next one is Integrated Child Development Services. These are started in 1975 to give nutritional support to children and pregnant or nursing women. Introduction of Common Minimum Program. This program was started in 1996 to develop the social sector by providing them health facilities, safe drinking water and primary education, etc. Land reform measures. The principal objectives of the land reforms were abolition of zamindari system, ceiling on land holdings means maximum limit of the land that a person can occupy, and distribution of surplus among the landless, prevention of subdivision of land holdings means a limited part of the land can be occupied a person and further division of that land cannot be possible. Initiative cooperative farming. Zamindari system. The meaning of abolition of zamindari system is official cancellation of the zamindari system. Zamindari system means tax collection system. So official cancellation of tax collection system was there. Zamindar, the person, the owner of the agricultural estate, that is known as Zamindar. In British India, a landlord required to pay a land tax to the government. And in Mughal India, a collector of farm revenue who paid a fixed sum on the district assigned to him. Measures to raise the access to institutional credit. Its aim is to improve the credit delivery system in rural areas through the banks like cooperative banks, Grameen banks. These measures include expansion of the network of rural branches of public sector commercial banks. 14 commercial banks were nationalized in 1969 and 6 banks in 1980. Means total 20 commercial banks were nationalized. Formation of regional rural banks, expansion of bank lending to small and marginal farmers and rural artisans. Implement of social security measures. Workmen's Compensation Act, the Maternity Benefits, Employees Provident Fund and Miscellaneous Provisions Act, Employees State Insurance Act, Employees Family Pension Scheme, National Social Assistance Program for the poor people like National Old Age Pension Scheme. Indira Gandhi has started the National Old Age Pension Scheme, National Family Benefit Scheme. Under this scheme, rupees 40,000 per family was given due to death, but death should be normal or accidental death. No help for suicidal death. On the basis of the recommendations and enquiry report received from the Gram Panchayat, Sishu Nari Anayan Jan Kalyan or Taran Sathai Samiti will approve the application. National Maternity Benefit Scheme and Rural Group Life Insurance Scheme. ESI contribution share also there. Under this, employees, ESI means employees state insurance contribution 1.75% of the gross salary plus employers ESI, employee state insurance contribution, that is 4.75% of gross salary. So total ESI contribution, that is 6.5% of gross salary. Government measures to curb income and wealth inequalities, control over trade and restrictive trade practices. Tax policy, first one is tax exemption for the people in low income group and fiscal concession for the large export houses. The companies who export maximum, for them also tax relaxation it is given by the government. Steps to reduce gender based inequalities. Under this, support to the training and employment programs, train the women for employment. Next one is Rashtriya Mahila Kosh. It was set up in 1993 for meeting the credit needs of the poor women. Mahila Samriddhi Yojana. It was launched in 1993 to inculcate the habits of thrift. Thrift means saving habits among rural women and to have a control over their household resources. Targeted programs for poverty alleviation. The targeted programs for poverty alleviation can be regarded as strategy of direct assault on poverty through some programs related to the source and income generation for the rural and urban poor, the creation of supplementary employment opportunities for the rural poor, the special area development programs like farm field schools, drought prone area development programs, Department of Agriculture, and the minimum needs program. Minimum needs programs aimed at marketing provision for the elementary education, health nutrition, electrification, water supply, etc., particularly in backward areas. Rural work program like construction of roads, bridges, small farmers development, agency by giving them financial help at a lesser rate of interest, marginal farmers and agriculture labor development agencies, giving them the training, education and introduction about the new technology in the farming sector, food for work program, integrated rural development program, fish farmers development agency, national rural employment programs, training of rural youth for self employment, and under the national rural employment programs Manrega it is there, that is Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act it is there. So different schemes are there for the upgradation of the rural sector. Operation Flood 2 and the dairy projects. Under the Operation Flood Phase 2, domestic milk powder production increased from 22,000 tons in the pre-project year of 1,40,000 tons by 1989. All of the increase coming from dairies set up under Operation Flood. In this way, EEC, GIFT and World Bank loan helped promote self-reliance, direct marketing of milk by producers, cooperatives increased by several million liters a day. Rural Landless Guarantee Program, Jawahar Rozgar Yojana was started by giving petrol pumps, employment assurance scheme, self-employment to educated unemployed youth, self-employment like startups are there, starting their own businesses are there. For that, government financially helped by providing them loans. Self-employment program for urban poor, Nehru Rozgar Yojana, under this scheme of urban micro enterprises are there, scheme for housing and shelter upgradation, and scheme of urban wage employment it was there. Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana was also started. Swarn Jayanti Shahri Rozgar Yojana, scheme for development of women and children in rural areas. And the Prime Minister's integrated urban poverty education program was there, under which basic education was given to the rural sector or the poor people. Swarn Jayanti Gram Sway Rozgar Yojana, Jawahar Gram Samriddhi Yojana, Sampurn Gramin Rozgar Yojana, National Social Assistance Program, Pradhan Mantri Gramodaya Yojana, Antyodaya Anna Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, Valmiki Ambedkar Awas Yojana, National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme it is there. Next one is critical evaluation of the poverty alleviation program. Income generation orientation of the poverty alleviation programs didn't recognize this fact. It could not solve the problems of disabled, sick and socially handicapped poor. These programs do not ensure that people can buy adequate food throughout the year, fails to reduce the inequality of income, fails to reduce the inequality of land holdings. So hope students you have understood the topic of different poverty alleviation programs, and it's time to note down the homework. Question number 1 is define the following terms with examples. GDP, gross domestic product, PDS, public distribution system. Question number 2 is suggest the measures for the eradication of poverty in India. Third question is describe the special anti-poverty alleviation programs that have been launched by our government. And students, please go through the links on the YouTube for more clarity, and hope you all will complete your notes in your fair copies for better learning. Thank you for listening, students.